G'day guys, it is Ben here from Hunt the Night. Now I have a little bit of cabin fever, and I don't mean I've been in a bad horror movie. I have the CBL19 from InfiRay. This is their new handheld monocular. I've got a lot of inquiries about these. There's not a lot of stock around, guys. This is actually a demo unit that's been given to me to have a look at and assess. Yeah, not heaps of stock around at the moment. We do have them on order. We've shipped a couple, but here's what it is. Now, let's have a look. Now, I have not played with this, but I did receive one. Okay, so let's go through what we have. We'll start with this one. So in here we have, it feels like it's some sort of strap, but with a button, okay? I'm not entirely sure what this is for yet, but we're going to work that out. That's an interesting one. It almost looks like some type of quick release neck strap, something like that. Must be, because this is going to be the bag strap. So I'm going to say this is a neck strap with a quick release on it, which would make sense. I'm not sure I'm happy with a heavier gauge on this. I think would have been better in terms of the more traditional style straps. Okay, the bag's the same as, you know, the CL42 and so on. Yes, we have the unit, we have the battery. Now, I'm going to say there's going to be more things in the retail bags to this one being an earlier production model and demo unit. It doesn't have the charger that these batteries go into. Now, if you think these batteries look familiar and you've had a pulsar device, then these batteries look familiar, because they look a lot like a pulsar device, but they're pretty cool. I like how they've got the little tab there for opening and closing, but hey, we didn't come here for the batteries. We came here to see the unit. This is the unit, brand new from InfiRay. Now, it's a little different to other units I've seen, and I haven't played around with it yet. I will get this into the field and we will get footage of it. Firstly, if you're right eye dominant, this is great. If you're left eye dominant, it's got to be somehow manipulated, and it doesn't, and I'm left eye dominant. It doesn't really want to turn easily, but we'll get into that and we'll play around with that when it's in the field. We've got our standard buttons here. We've got our power, zoom, our menu, and so on. Now, this unit here is a 2 to 8 times zoom, and it goes 2, 4, 8 in terms of when it zooms. If you're looking for the focal knob, it's not this. This is actually a flashlight, or a torch as we call them in Australia. How useful that is, I'm not entirely sure. Lens cap. I'd love it if it was like magnetized like the pulsars to come back here, because that, in its natural falling position, looks like it's just going to, you're going to have to do something like that to keep it out of the way. Now, this is interesting. This is not something I've played with before. This is your focus knob down here. Now, I was playing around with this, and I'm not actually too upset with that, because when I had it and turned it on, you know, for 30 seconds before, and I'm holding it up to my eye, it's actually pretty quick with either my thumb or my left hand to change that around. It's actually easier than trying to actually change it on the front focal lens. So, you know, we've got our Doppler ring there, and we've got a battery system. So it's as easy as opening up the tab or pulling the tab and turning it. Which direction? I don't want to wreck this. Open, it does say, okay, push. Hang on. Nope. All right, I'm not entirely sure how to get this battery. Okay, you got to push it in and pull it out. I don't mind that. That's pretty cool, because it's nice and snug and secure, actually. Yeah, so just push it in and pull it out. That's pretty cool, because that means it's never going to drop out on you as well. This is lovely. You know, holding it, you know, like a key is nice. It's a really nice form factor, really easy to get up to your eye. It's tripod mountable. This has got the same Wi-Fi interface as the you know, the other InfiRay devices. So it's going to hook up to your devices as well. Sorry, your Wi-Fi. Sorry, I'm playing with things, trying to figure things out while I'm doing it. Not 100% sure what that does, but we'll work that out. Now, how does it compare in terms of size and form factor to the Finder? Hey, I am glad you asked, and guess what? I've got a Finder. As you can see, it's bigger, you know. The Finder you hold this way, you know, the CBL19, the cabin, you hold this way, you know, and you hold it in a vertical plane rather than a horizontal plane. Well, this one's held much more in a horizontal. You know, it's just different. I'm not going to say it's bad. I do like this eyepiece better. It's much more comfortable on the eye than this one. You know, this doesn't have the rangefinder. This one does. You know, this one's got a bigger objective lens. If you have a look, you know, we've got a 25mm objective lens, and this is the 19. So it's quite a difference in terms of information that's coming into the unit. But you know, this is much more of a entry-level price point as well. So there it is, guys. There's the unboxing. I will get this into the field either tonight or tomorrow, and we'll get some footage and start to play around, and I'll give you some feedback of it out there. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon.